Hey guys, how you doing? Austin Hilton here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a few things around Marathon Digital, the ticker MARA. As you well know, these are one of the biggest Bitcoin mining operations that there is, and I am bullish on these guys as well as I own their stock. I firmly believe that their stock is going to continue to rise in the next year as Bitcoin rises. The stock has been in a little bit of a downward pressure scenario as of late. We're going to chat about that. Going to talk to you and show you a few charts and a little bit of news around what's going on with this particular stock. But long term, guys, I am bullish on this stock, and I think it's going to be headed in the right direction. We've also got the Coinbase IPO that has impacted this as well. We'll touch base on that in this video as well. So with all things being equal, as you guys know, this video is for entertainment purposes only. And if you get value out of this video, please drop a like on it and consider subscribing. By dropping a like on it, you actually really do help me out, help the channel out, help the video. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would do that. So let's go take a look at what is going on with MARA. Okay, so as you can see from this chart, right now it's a Yahoo Finance chart. It's a 6-month chart, and you can see that the stock has been trending up. The stock is extremely volatile. It moves around quite a bit as time flows. I would point out that this line right here, this purple line, is the 50-day moving average line. The stock has not crossed its 50-day moving average, so it would seem as though we definitely have support at that. If you look at the lows associated with the stock, we get a little bit close. Looks like within a few dollars, so to speak. And obviously it's trending up, and but we don't cross that 50-day moving average. The stock right now ended trading at 42.14. I would show you right here, if you can see this, the stock actually in after hours trading is already gained back what it gave up today. But the stock again I'm looking at this, guys, as a long-term hold. Bitcoin, Ethereum have been really kind of in sideways patterns as of late, and really not doing anything. Obviously, Bitcoin passing over 60,000 per coin was a big deal, and I think, again, it will continue to go. Bitcoin, I still firmly believe it is 100,000 per coin into next year. Ethereum will continue to ride up along with that as well. Another reason that the stock is potentially flat as right now is that we've got a earnings date coming up for MARA May 13th. So I think there's kind of potentially is a wait and see scenario. You've also got it being impacted by the Coinbase IPO, which has impacted Bitcoin, Ethereum, other mining stocks. Stocks have been, I think that's firmly one of the reasons that some of these stocks have dropped. If you look at Marathon on the Google chart, the reason I use Google Charts is I'm able to plug in some of these. If the blue here is MARA and the yellow is Riot, I'm also a stockholder in Riot. But you look as of late, from say April 14th. All the way over, both stocks have been trending down, although we've got a little bit of a bounce back right here overall. But again, they're both in a little bit of a downward cycle as of right now. But these two stocks, they mimic each other. They just travel together almost perfectly. I see this in the EV space as well. But same thing applies here in this scenario. Is that the stocks, when one is up, the other's up. When one is down, the other is down. As I mentioned a couple of times, we have basically been impacted, in my opinion, per this article, by the Coinbase IPO. So that has impacted the stocks. I firmly believe that it's impacted, Bitcoin, Ethereum as well. So if you can kind of look at this, so Coinbase's IPO drove many of the most volatile crypto stocks lower. Bitcoin mining heavyweights, Marathon, and Riot fell as much as 17 and 16% respectively. This was back on Wednesday. I've been meaning to get this video out for you guys, but I've been crazy busy the last day or two, so I'm a little bit late in that. So this is an article I wanted to bring you earlier. Fellow crypto miner Bit Digital started the day early, 25% higher due to the positive momentum from Bitcoin price increases in recent days, but was trading down, so it gave up 25% as well. So, again, the Coinbase IPO, I think, firmly impacted these, and this kind of goes into some reasons why. So why would Coinbase's IPO trigger a wave of falling prices among Bitcoin miners and others with heavy interest in Bitcoin prices. Well, look, it's been widely advertised as an important turning point in the history of crypto as a legitimate investment class. A well-heeled Coinbase could act as a stabilizing force in this volatile market and help traditional investors find their way into this new market. The new stock surged more than 30%. Again, the Coinbase IPO did. This IPO checked all the boxes that support heavily, generally positive pricing momentum for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other leading crypto. All that should be good news for miners. Well, the stabilizing effect, basically what they're saying over right here is that Coinbase, in theory, is going to stabilize the overall crypto market, taking out some of that volatility, but also taking out some of the high-flying scenario, right? So that's what this article is pointing at. The stabilizing effect could be bad news for some of the highest flyers in the crypto market. Marathon stock gained 9,600% over the last year. Riot 4,800. Their massive gains were built around the idea of skyrocketing Bitcoin prices for the foreseeable future. A Bitcoin market with more influence from steady hands like a well-funded Coinbase may be good for the cryptocurrency's long-term value, but with less exciting gains in their near futures. The same speculators who drove these stocks to the moon in recent months are reconsidering their tactics at this market crossroads. So in this scenario, guys, here's what I basically am seeing. If you look over here, by the way, Bitcoin finished trading 6,300. Ethereum, I own it. I own Ethereum. I did a video two weeks ago. Ethereum was trading at 1,700. It's up 20 to 20, almost 2,500. I still think fundamentally what you are going to see is the stocks themselves rise along with the price of the coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, things of that nature. And Coinbase coming in was kind of a catalyst for some, I would call it destabilization, for only in a short term from the overall stocks pricing themselves. What the stocks are trading at, right? That they have fallen, and we have seen that they have absolutely fallen in the last. Let's take Riot off. So they've fallen in the last, day or so, 2 days rather, 18%, give or take. I think that we are looking at, remember, a potential run back up and continuing long term. I am viewing this as a long-term investment. I would remind you that the stock is not passed below its 50-day moving average, which is a big deal. That is our threshold, and you see where we've had pullbacks before, the stock has not bounced below its 50-day moving average, and I think that is fundamentally a very strong point. And again, it's trading up in after-hours trading, and so we should be looking for a long-term turnaround. Again, I still think it's a $100+ stock. As it follows along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'm going to end there. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have gotten value out of it, again, wanted to bring you a few pieces of news around Mara and touched on Riot a little bit. But I'm not concerned long term. I think that long term we're good. We've just had a rough little bit patch here. The stock, as you can see from the chart, the stock is volatile. It moves around, guys. And I've said this all along, that these stocks move around and they move up and they move down a lot. And you've got to be willing to be okay with that that ride. So I'll end on that note. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you down the road. Take care.